Yes, yesterday I was talking about which generator here? Identity generator, right? Yesterday I was talking about what generator? Identity generator. How to configure identity generator? How to configure identity generator? We need to configure identity generator, okay, by just writing identity in the mapping file. What we should write in the mapping file here? Only in the identity. We just need to write identity Guys, please check your audio and video settings. Guys, please check your audio and video settings. Some system got restarted, it seems. Okay. Yesterday I was talking about what generator here? Identity generator. Okay, what generator? Identity generator. Tell me, it is Hibernate generated identity value or it makes database software to generate the identity value? It makes database software to generate the identity value. Got it? Okay, boss. It will work with all database software or only in those database software that supports identity columns. It will not work in all database software. It will work only in those database software which supports what? Identity column. Tell me, boss. MySQL supports identity, yeah? Yes. Oracle? No. PostgreSQL? No. Because there are no identity columns in this one. In MySQL database software, how can we make certain column as identity column here? What is the constraint I have to apply? What is the constraint I have to apply? The constraint that I have to apply is what? Auto increment constraint. What constraint I should apply, boss? Auto increment constraint I have to apply. Yes. We have to apply what here? Auto increment constraint. Definitely we should apply what? Auto increment constraint. Fine. Yes. Okay. Here, what is this? How to apply this generator? Okay. In MySQL database software setup. Okay. Add auto increment constraint. What is this? Auto increment constraint. Tell me here. Add auto increment constraint to the PID column of. Okay, boss. PID column of product table. PID column of product table. This is the one thing I have to change. In mapping file. Okay, mapping file. Use MySQL workbench. How to do this work? MySQL workbench. Use MySQL workbench. What we should write in the mapping file, my dear? What we should write in the mapping file? Okay, generator XML. Wait, today's system is a bit slow. Close the project. Yes, I closed the project. Open this. Nice. Here we are having what? Entity mapping file. Here is mapping file. Yes. Here is a generator identity. Copy this in mapping file, say paste. generator identity. Yes, boss. Mm. So tell me how to add auto increment constraint in this one here. Okay. Open properties of the product table and select AI checkbox. Select AI checkbox for PID column. Okay. AI checkbox for PID column. That's it. Select AI checkbox for PID column. Yes, boss. That's it. In MySQL database software setup, this is the story. Fine. Okay. Now tell me, is it suitable for multi-threaded environment? Come on, guys. Suitable or not suitable? It is suitable for multi-threaded environment. Yes. What's the problem? 10 threads are coming simultaneously. Anyhow, database is generating now, boss. Is it suitable for clustered environment? Yes. Let me prove it. Anyhow, yesterday we kept the setup ready. Yesterday we kept the setup ready. Now let me keep MySQL workbench also. Let me keep the MySQL workbench. Okay. So we need MySQL workbench also today ready. MySQL workbench here. They are taking time. No problem. Yes. Multi-threaded environment. Same setup of yesterday, boss. Come on. Identity is not completed, my dear. Identity is going on. I'm just trying to show. Okay. Whether it is suitable for multi-threaded environment or not. Increment is completed. Right now, identity is going on. Yes. Multi-threaded generator test. Multi-threaded generator test. What's happening, guys? Okay, DB connection is still not established. Okay, driver manager dot get connection. So let me start the database first. Connection, still database connection not happened, boss. We have to wait until database connection. Okay. Tell me what is our DB? NTHB4 tables product. Yes, right. Connectivity happened now. Now let's have a look. Let's have a look now. Right click, run on Java application. Run on Java application. What's happening, guys? No suitable driver found. No suitable driver found. Why? Build.gradle. MySQL related jar is not added. Fine. Okay. Go to configuration file. Done. This is also done. So jar is added. Then what's happening, guys? What's happening? Right click, Gradle refresh. Gradle refresh. Okay. Project dependencies. OJDBC 6 is there. Why MySQL related connector jar is not appearing? Why it is not appearing, my dears? MySQL related connector jar should come, na? Yes, I think it is taking time for that. Let's wait. Let's wait until it is doing that job. Okay, at least now came. Yes, now came. Now you observe. Multi-threaded, run on Java application. Java application. See, happily coming in multi-threaded environment. Did you notice it? Go to workbench, right click, select to rows. Select to rows. 5, 6, 7. 3 records are inserted nicely in multi-threaded environment. Stop this. Once again, you try it. Run as Java application. Why, sir? Why it is able to do that? 8, 9, 10. Because every time it is hitting the database, every time new value is coming based on previous value plus 1. So there is no issue at all. There is no issue at all. Come on. So anyhow, increment also suitable for multi-threaded environment, and this is also suitable for multi-threaded environment. Okay, let it be. So let's check whether it is suitable for clustered environment or not. Clustered test. First, what is that? Generator test. First, close all. Generator test. Here 30 seconds. Nice. Generator test 1, 30 seconds. Generator test 3. Yesterday we have done all these experiments, boss. Java application, it will get into 30 seconds sleep time. Okay, no problem. See this Java application. Third one will get 12. Will get to 12. Did you notice it? Fourth one will get 13. Notice it. So it is because it is making database software to generate the identity value. Here 13 came. Here 12 came, here what? 11 came. So happily all of them will be inserted in the table. 13 is inserted. Now once 30 seconds sleep time is over, okay, 11 also inserted. Okay, 12 also inserted. Did you notice it? It is suitable in multi-clustered environment or not? Come on, same application. Yesterday we got error. Today we didn't get error. Why? Why? Because whenever you call save method, it is making database software to generate the identity value. Did you notice it? Did you notice it? It is making database software to generate the identity value. So there's a lot of difference between increment and identity. Come on. Okay, boss. Now you try to work, you try to make this application. You try to make this generator working for Oracle. You change your database software to Oracle. Comment these 3 lines. Enable these 3 lines. Comment these 2 lines. Enable these 3 lines. Okay. So now go to normal application. Now go to normal client plot. Where is client? Normal client. Generator test. Generator test. Array, come on. Everything is based on yesterday's setup. Dialect, if you don't change, also not a issue. Okay, see here, it is structured up updating schema only. It got structured up updating schema. And what is the error? Trying to insert null value. That means Oracle database is not generating any value as what? Identity value, because there is no identity column support in what? Oracle database software. Did you notice it? But one small improvisation. I didn't check, you check on your own. Oracle 12G onwards. Oracle 12C onwards. Okay. Identity column support is there. If everyone is having 12C, okay, check that one. Identity column support is given. Identity columns support is given. Identity column support is given too. Okay, support is given. So we can use identity generator from Oracle 12C database software, from Oracle 12C onwards. So right now I have 11G, boss. 11G. Sorry, you cannot use, but 12C onwards you can utilize it. 12C onwards, you can utilize it. Everyone understood my point there? Yes. Okay. So now, very important question. What is the difference between increment and identity generators? Increment and what? Identity generators. Increment and identity generators. Super. Increment and identity generator. Fine. Yeah. One side increment, another side identity. One side increment, one side identity. Yes. Yeah. See, if you look by far, it looks both are same. But if you start digging the things, there are so many differences between both, right? Works with all database softwares. Works with all database softwares. Next here, okay, works only in that database software which supports identity columns, which supports identity columns. Okay, na? Like which supports identity columns like MySQL. Okay, does not work with Oracle and PostgreSQL. Oracle and PostgreSQL. Yes, everyone, please focus. This is A. Next B. This is B. Tell me. Uses Maxwell plus 1. Maxwell plus 1 to generate first ID value. First ID value. Later uses previous val plus 1. Come on. Are you understanding my point there? Previous val plus 1. Previous val plus 1. Previous val plus 1 to generate next ID values. To generate next ID values. Understanding my point there? Oracle, I will say up to 11G. Happy? Yeah? Okay. Oracle, we tested up to 11G only. Next, B. What is B, boss? What is B? Uses previous value plus 1. Previous value plus 1. Uses previous value plus 1 to generate the ID value. To generate the ID value. Next, C. Makes hibernate to generate and assign ID value. To generate and assign ID value. Are you understanding my point there? C. Makes underlying database software underlying database software to generate the ID value. To generate the ID value and Hibernate collects that ID value, and assigns to ID property. Collects the ID value and assigns to ID property. ID property or field. Now listen, makes Hibernate to generate and assign the ID value. Okay, boss. Now observe, this is very important. First generates the ID value. And uses that in the insertion of the record. First generates the ID value, then uses that in the insertion of the record. Fine. Okay. While inserting record, come on. First generates the ID value and uses that in the insertion of the record. Fine, leave it. Now tell me here, what is this? While inserting record, what here? While inserting record, are you understanding my point? While inserting the record, ID value is generated. Come on. And that value will be assigned to ID property. Value will be assigned to ID property. I hope you understood this point. While inserting record, ID value is generated and that value will be assigned to ID property. Got it? First generates the ID value and uses that value and uses that in the insertion of the record. There is a difference. You can feel that. Now, for example, you take this one only. Generator test.java, generator test, write no identity. I have to work with MySQL. Let me work with what? MySQL. I'm commenting Aracle one. I'm going to MySQL here. I'm going to MySQL. Yes. Generators test. Fine. Right. Let's see. Okay. First, what happened? Record is, while inserting record, ID value is generated. Observe very carefully. Total 4 columns are there, but it's trying to insert values to what? Only 3 columns. Did you notice it? It is trying to insert values only to what? 3 columns. Did you notice it? Because when you insert values to other column, auto increment column value will come automatically. Okay, na? Right. Now I'll change that one to, observe, first to query, then identity value. First record insertion, then while inserting record, are you understanding my point there? Okay. Right. Okay. So now I am changing that one to product.hbm.xml. Okay. Here we are having increment. Generators test. Here you observe, first ID value generated by Hibernate, later that is inserted in the record. Later that is used in the insertion of the record. See the question, first ID value generated and printed, that one is inserted here. Did you notice it? Did you notice it? Come on, guys. Okay, there is a difference. While inserting record, ID value is generated and that is assigned to ID property. Here, first ID value is generated and that is used in the insertion of the record. So that means here Hibernate is generating ID value. Here what? Database software is generating the ID value. Come on. Here database software is generating the ID value. Super. Next, E. E. Considers deleted value. Considers deleted value. What is that? Considers deleted value while generating new ID value using Maxwell plus one formula. Using Maxwell plus one formula. Suppose last highest identity value is 20. I deleted it. Okay. Next ID value also will come as 20 only because previous max value plus one. Come on, yes. Come on, guys. It will consider it. Ignores the deleted ID values while generating new identity value. Come on, guys. While generating new identity value, because it uses previous value plus one. Because it uses previous val plus one as the formula. You want to feel it? Let me make you people to feel it. Right now, come on. Right now, where is this? After, please focus on current discussion, please. Generator class increment is there. Generator test. Right now, generator test. What is the highest value we are having? What's the highest value? 15 is there. Now I'm deleting that 15, boss. I'm deleting that 15. Okay. So delete rows. I deleted that 15. So nice. Apply, fine. Apply, fine. Okay. Now concentrate. Generators test. Generators test. How much we got? 15. Because in the existing value, what is the highest value? 14. So that's why what is up? Max value plus 115 has come. Are you understanding my point there? Max value plus 115 has come. Okay, boss. I will generate my next identity value by using identity generator. By in real time, no one will change generators like this. They will stick with one generator and forever they will use same thing. Okay, it's MySQL. Right now I'm pointing to MySQL only. People are not putting focus. Okay, now I'm going for identity. Okay, fine. Identity. Fine. Now listen. Generators test. Generators test. Okay, what is coming? What is coming? 16 has come. Because of identity, what has come? 16 has come. Why? Max value plus 1, previous value plus 1. Let us assume first time we have worked now, that's why max value plus 1. So now I deleted this one, boss. Now I deleted this 16. Save, okay, apply, finish. Yes. Now tell me, run the same application one more time. Run the same application one more time. 17 has come. So that means it is just ignoring deleted ID values or not. It is just ignoring the deleted ID values or not. Come on, guys. It is just ignoring deleted ID values or not. I think you enjoyed this point. Yes. Okay. F cannot be used in, come on, clustered environment. Cannot be used in clustered environment. Clustered environment of application development. Application development. Okay, indirectly what here? Indirectly what? Distributed environment. What environment? Yes, we are distributing same application in multiple servers or not. We are distributing same application in multiple servers. Are you understanding my point there? Clustered environment of application development. Yes, can be used. Can be used. So definitely, I think very popular interview question. When using identity generator, using insertion, using batch insertion, it does not help. Which to use in that case? You have to use high-low generator jealous. Right now I'm talking about single insert record, na? Jealous, you have to use what? High-low generator. Wait, high-low sequence, high-low are given for batch process. Come on, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. You look at the table. Is there anything you mugged up? Is there anything you mugged up? Multi-threading is same, na? Come on here. How can I compare? Deepansu Singh, I am giving differences or similarities. Deepansu, please be active in the classroom. I am giving differences or similarities, differences. Then how can I talk about that? Is it possible to enable auto increment by using XML or annotation rather going for MySQL workbench for enabling it? Rather going for MySQL workbench by enabling it. I don't think that is possible. You have to explicitly enable. Okay. Now one small difference is there. Let me talk about that. One small difference is there. In the execution of same application, in the execution of same application, this generator hits the database software to get first to get max value, hits the database software only once, to get the max value, max pk column value. What is that? Max pk column value. And uses it for multiple records insertion. Uses it for multiple records insertion. Suppose using this, I am trying to insert 20 objects. I'm trying to insert 20 objects. Tell me how many times it will hit the database to get the max value? One time. Remaining all the time, it will use already available max value. Come on. Already available max value to insert the record are not there. Only wants to get the max pk column value and uses that one for uses it for what? Multiple record insertion. Okay, by using max value plus one for first id value generation. And come on, okay, and max value plus for I1 and previous value plus 1. What is that previous value plus 1? Previous value plus 1. Come on. Okay, for next ID value generation. For next ID value. And then in the execution of application, in the execution of same application, this generator. That's right. Fine. G boss. Hits the database software to get each identity value. Each identity value. Understanding my point there? Okay. Hits the database software to get each identity value. Okay. Each identity value for each record insertion. While inserting each record. Okay, boss. Yes, boss. It's a database software to get each identity value while inserting each record. Everyone convinced with this also? Come on, guys. I think you can give last and it's a database software to get each identity value while inserting each record. Come on, I have shown that. Within the same application execution, we are trying to insert 3 objects to the same table. Tell me, it is hitting the database software 1 time or 3 times? 3 times. Actually, while inserting record only, ID value is generated. Come on, yaar. While inserting record only, ID value is generated. Come on. But here what is happening? Only first time, 1 time it will get the max value. Remaining all the times it will use what? That max value plus 1. Already available max value plus 1 as the formula to generate the identity value. I hope you got the clarity now. Any doubts on these differences? I hope you felt it nicely. If interviewer asks the question, you can answer him or not. Because very popular interview question, what is the difference between increment and identity? Increment and what? Identity generators. Okay. So my next generator is sequence generator. My next generator is sequence generator. Sequence generator. Now tell me, boss. In MySQL, we have identity columns to generate the numbers automatically. In Oracle, we don't have identity column. That's why, as alternate to that, they have given what? Sequence support. In order to work with those sequences, In order to work with those sequences, we have got sequence generator. Come on, boss. In order to work with sequences, up to 11G, there is no identity columns in Oracle. But we can bring the effect of identity column effect, auto increment generator effect with the support of sequences. I think everyone knows sequences in Oracle. You know or you don't know? Sequences in Oracle. Yes, I'm talking about that sequence part only. I'm seriously speaking about what? That sequence part only. Right. If you don't know, no problem, we will learn. But you have to learn it. You have to have a database knowledge in your brain, boss. Definitely you should have. Yes. Yes, this is also what Hibernate 3.2.5 reference docs, because there we have proper documentation about these documents. Hibernate 3.2.5 reference docs. Yes. Control F. Okay. Increment. Yes. Let's see. Uses sequence in DB2, PostgreSQL, Oracle, SAB, McCoy generator in interface. The return identifier is of type long, short, or int. Long, short, or int. Understanding my statement there or not? Please listen. In this list, there is no MySQL. In this list, there is no MySQL. Understanding my statement? Okay. In this list, there is no MySQL. Come on. Mr. Samarin, focus. What query you are expecting, boss? Sequence is not a query. Sequence is an approach to generate the numbers in sequence. Fine. So there is no MySQL. Did you observe this? Up to Oracle 11G. Up to Oracle 11G. There is no support for identity columns. Similarly, MySQL does not support sequences. MySQL does not support sequences. So this generator is all about working with sequences, boss. See. Okay, boss. Right. This generator is what? This one. Okay. So as the name suggests, it uses sequences. Right. Example 1. Okay. If no sequence name is specified. Okay. If no sequence name is specified. Guys, you are not showing some maturity, boss. First of all, Samarin, tell me. Samarin, you have to put more concentration, Babu. First of all, tell me, are you going to make OTP number as PK column value? Everyone, please look at this question. Is innocent question. Mr. Samarin, you should be in the classroom, boss. All these generators are there to generate values in PK column. Are you going to make OTP number as PK column value? No. Then why are you thinking about OTP number through generator? Why are you thinking about OTP generator through generator? Is mixing other class. Which class is mixing? You are going in a wrong track, Samarin. All your questions are going in a wrong track. All your questions. Early, you discussed something else also. I forgot your question. You are not putting to the proper thing. Array, it is there to generate the ID values which will be inserted in PK column. Please remember that. Other day I conducted one class. What is that? Don't take natural key columns as PK columns. Always take surrogate key columns as PK columns. Moreover, are you going to take OTP number as PK column value? Email ID as PK column value, phone number as PK column value. So these are there to generate such identity values which is not having any business meaning. These are there to generate such identity values which are not having business meaning. So why are you thinking about giving some business meaning? Why are you thinking about giving some business meaning, my dears? Tell me, generators are examples of, okay, making surrogate key column as PK column or natural key column as PK column. Surrogate key column as PK column. So surrogate key columns will have business meaning or no business meaning? No business meaning. So when no business meaning is there, why are you thinking about giving business meaning? Okay, assigned, I said some use case. Fine. Because we are assigning manually, indirectly, natural key column is becoming what? PK column. That's why I have given some use case. But remaining all times, no business meaning. These are just there to generate serial number, bill number, employee number without having any business meaning. Is that clear? Is that clear? Fine. Samarin, thanks for raising this question. Otherwise, people thinks about, oh, increment generator for X domain, identity for no, 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 no. You have to use this generator to get the identity values which will be inserted in PK column without having any business meaning. So that's why stop thinking about phone numbers and OTP numbers, that these kind of things. Max to max serial numbers and bill numbers, because both will not have any business meaning, or a transaction IDs. They also don't have any business meanings. Come on, yaar. So stop thinking about PAN numbers, like driving license number, all these things. Okay. If you are interested, actually, OTP is a big concept. When web service call will be there, what it generate, what it is, what you are submitting should be matched also. Only generation is not great in OTP. Matching also should be done. So we have a ready-made web services for that. We have ready-made web services for that. In microservices, we are going to study that. Got it? We are not going to generate OTPs. Who said you are going to generate OPTs? Okay, because OTP generation is matching is also important, na? Which OTP is given to which time, which to which client. So when he submitted back again verification, not a hangama will be there. CAPTCHA, CAPTCHA, OTP, all these are ready-made web services are there. So you are concentrating only on generations minds. Okay, don't concentrate on just generation. Think about matchings. Think about comparison when end user submits it. For that one, a big process is there. Lot of ready-made web services are there. Come on, timeout. Lot of things are there to work out. So don't make OTP generation as one small random generation generator. Please guys, give some respect to those concepts. We have some third-party web services. We have third-party microservices taking care of such activities. If no sequence name is specified, it generates one default sequence, hibernate underscore sequence. Hibernate underscore sequence having logic start with 1, increment by 1. Having logic start with 1, increment by 1. Start with 1. Okay. But one condition is there. If you want to get this sequence, okay, HBM2 DDL. I have done a lot of R&D on these generators, boss. Please, auto property must be with must set with update oblique create. You know that I prefer update only. Yes, this is what we need to understand. If no sequence name is specified, this is what going to happen. How to write this one, sir? Update is best, no doubt in that. Okay, fine. What is this? ID name is equal to PID. Column is equal to PID. Come on. Generator class is equal to sequence. That's it. End of it. No sequence name is specified here. So it is going to work with the default sequence. But I have to take the setup of Oracle na. You should take the setup of Oracle. You should take the setup of MySQL. In MySQL, no support. So that's why I must take the setup of what? Oracle. Okay, 915. So what is this? #20th. This one. So first of all, let me add here also 20 because I have modified this one also a little bit. 20th. Here, generators. Here also I will write 20th. Save. Right. Let me prove this. Take the setup of Oracle. Change the setup to Oracle. Yes, I think you understood. Change the setup to Oracle means you have to make sure that your application is pointing to Oracle. Right now it is pointing to MySQL. Right now it is pointing to MySQL. Yes. Let me take the setup to Oracle. Yes. Let me take the setup to Oracle. Fine here. Okay. Generator test mapping file. Okay. 1 minute. Let me give the feeling. Copy this. Here increment is also there. So that when you practice, you will have all varieties. Nice, boss. Done here. Copy this. Next, we are having what? Sequence. Now tell me. Generator test. What test here? Generator test. Okay. I'll go to Oracle, boss. I'll empty the table. I will empty the default sequence that is already there. I'll go to Oracle. I'll empty everything. Okay, it's taking time. Meanwhile, I will open SQL plus run command line. Whatever opens first. What is that? System manager. Done, boss. Select, okay, select truncate table. Truncate table product. I'm emptying the table, boss. I'm seriously, literally emptying the table. Okay, drop sequence. Default sequence is going to come. Hibernate sequence. Yes. Sequence is dropped. Fine. So now I got my database back. Yes, I'm going to have empty product table, no doubt in that. Empty product table, and sequence is also not there. When sequence is not there, check it out. I have a product table which is empty. I have a product table which is basically empty one. Yes. Nothing, no records are there. Similarly, I have a sequences. There is a sequence section. Yes. There is a sequence section. Are you understanding my point there? Fine. There is a sequence section. There is no sequence called hibernate underscore sequence. I just deleted it. Now, listen. In my map configuration file, this property is there already with update. Fine. Generators test.java. See, so this update option is not only there to create the tables here. It is even there. It is even there. Could not instantiate ID generator. Any spell mistake? Sequence. Sequence. Yes, right. What's happening? Ha ha. You should change the dialect. Dialect. Oh, I didn't change the dialect. Fine. 1 minute. And next time onwards, let us keep this dialect also in this list. Okay, here also I will keep the dialect. What is this? Arakil 10G dialect. Arakil 10G dialect. Fine, cool. Stop the applications. Click on it. Yes, see boss, sequence is not there. It has created a new sequence and getting one. It has created a new sequence. Did you notice that? It has created the new sequence. Did you notice that? Come on, guys. Hibernate underscore sequence it has created. And by default, that sequence starts with one, increment by one. So you go to database. So look at hibernate underscore sequence. I think I have to refresh this section. Refresh. Okay, tell me. Hibernate underscore sequence. Min value 1, increment by 1. Min value 1, increment by 1. Max value is this much. Max value is this much. Go to the table. Go to the table. Go to the table. Product. Data. One has come. One has come. Right. Now I'm inserting this one more time. Sequence will generate next value. What is next value? First one, increment by 1 or 2. 2 has come. Say refresh. So now I'm trying to delete this 2. Using Oracle setup, I'm trying to delete this 2. Yes, say refresh. Now I'm trying to generate the next one. I'm trying to generate the next one. Come on, guys. Tell me what happens. Tell me what happens. 3 will come. 3 will come. 2 will come. Everyone, please respond. 3 will come. 2 will come. Sequence. 3 will come or 2 will come. 3 will come or 2 will come. 3 will come, worst fellows. Sequence is given alternate to identity columns. So definitely what happens? Previous value plus 1 only. Sequence it will go further. Sequence never stops for anything. Is it we are inserting sequence generated number to table? Are we inserting sequence generated number to table? Our table is verifying. It is not verifying. Come on. It is not verifying whether what is the max value. Whatever sequence generated, that will be there. Is it not in the database? What is not there in the database? Sequence is there in the database, boss. Okay, sequence is there in the database. What's the generated value? 3 happily. Because sequence will go further. Whether you use it or don't use it, come on. Whether you use it or don't use it, sequence will go further. Come on, guys. Sequence generated number will be inserted into table as a PK column value. This generator makes hibernate to insert sequence generated. Are you understanding my point there? This generator makes hibernate to insert sequence generated value as the PK column value while inserting the records. Okay, boss. Okay, now tell me here. Do you think it is suitable for multi-threaded environment or not? Come on, guys. Do you think it is suitable for multi-threaded environment? Yes or no, na? Okay, fine. The people who are saying yes, can you convince me why? Can you convince me why? 10 threads sequence will be generated 10 different numbers. Come on. 20 threads, 20 different numbers. 30 threads. Come on. It is not previous value plus 1. Please remember. It is a sequence generated number. Worst fellows. Did I say previous value plus 1? Whatever sequence generate that one. If you assume your own thing, it's better not to sit in the classroom. Did I write anywhere previous value plus 1? Did I write any value max value plus 1? Then why are you assuming your own stories? Please, guys. Sequence is generating, that value will become PK column value. The generator makes hibernate to insert sequence generated value as the PK column value while inserting record. Now tell me here, what I was asking, suitable in multi-threaded environment or not? The people who said why, can you convince me? 20 threads are simultaneously calling save method. No problem. 20 times sequence is involved to get the next value, right? 20 different numbers only will come. Anyhow, sequence never generate duplicate numbers. So suitable in multi-threaded environment or not? Are same as identity, ra babu. Come on. Tell me, what about clustering environment? What about clustered environment? No problem. Every application talks to database, gets a unique number, na? Every application talks to database software and gets a unique number given by sequence. Note, sequence never generate what? Duplicate value. No question of generating duplicate value. Each time different number will come. Come on. So it is suitable for multi-threaded environment and also suitable for what? Clustered environment. What do you say, boss? It is suitable for tell me, multi-threaded environment. I think everyone will not highlight this multi-threaded and clustered. I want to see my people talking about that. I want to see my student because this is our strength. This is real time. I'm talking all this point in real time perspective, right? Because everyone in the market highlights increment is great, but I am telling increment is not great. Industry uses either identity or sequence in most of the cases. Why? Just know the reason. Because they are suitable for multi-threaded and what? Clustered environment, especially clustered environment. Big application will not run in the same single place. They will be run in what? Multiple places. Okay, at that time, this is very useful. Indirectly, clustered environment is nothing but distributed application development environment only. It is suitable for multi-threaded environment. Come on. Centralized database system for organization will use auto increment. That depends, boss. That depends. Okay, boss. Yeah, that's what. If according to database, you have to change it. That is the one headache we are having. It is suitable for multi-threaded environment. Also in clustered environment. Also in clustered environment. Clustered environment. Fine. Okay. Note. Real time does not use increment. What is this? Real time does not use increment. Come on. They use either sequence or identity. What is that? Come on, based on the capabilities of underlying database software. Chandrakant, it is not actually creating sequence MySQL. It is creating a table. Check it out once. It is creating a table. And the table is giving the feeling of sequence. That's why don't worry much on it. Yes. Another note. Okay. Sequence identity increments generators are useful. Come on, to generate serial numbers, bill numbers, serial number, bill number, transaction ID, and etc. Okay, etc., ID values without any business meaning. Without any business meaning. And every generator we take with the same reason, boss. Without any business meaning. Everyone understood my point there or not? Yes. Okay, boss. This is, yes. So this is Hibernate. Now, if you want to use your own sequence, there is a provision to do that. Okay, now, if you want, you can use your own sequence also. It's possible. It's really, really possible. Yes, to work with custom sequence. Custom sequence. To work with custom sequence. Okay, step number 1. Create, use custom sequence in Oracle. Create custom sequence in what? Oracle. See, I'm telling here there is a easy provision to do that. Yes, you need not to do everything on your own. I'm taking my own sequence here. New sequence. What is the PID sequence? Okay. PID underscore sequence. PID underscore sequence. Start with 1. What is this? Increment by 1. Minimum value 1. Okay, I don't want to start with 1. I want to start with 100. Increment by, okay, I just want increment by 10 because already predefined sequence is there. Start with 1, increment by 1. I just want to take different one. Minimum value what? 100. Maximum value is what? 3000. Minimum value 100, maximum value 3000. It only creates a sequence based on the steps you do. So now you go to PID underscore sequence here. PID underscore sequence. You look at the SQL that is generated. So this is the entire SQL that got generated. What is this? Start with 100. Max value, this one out increment by 10, start with 100. That is enough. Okay, come here, say paste. This is the query that will be generated. Create sequence. This is username, don't worry. PID underscore sequence. Come on. Min value 100, max value 3000. Okay, increment by 10, start with 100. Okay. Are someone is asking, can we start with ABCD, sir? Please remember, sir, sequences are there to generate what ID values, boss? Type long, short, or int. Please be in the classroom. Please be in the classroom. Syed, don't excite. Read the documents properly. Do parallel thinking, but read the basic points, then go for parallel thinking. Then I appreciate it. I already said generated identity value is what? Okay, long, short, or int. So there is no question of getting alphabets. Yes, sequence is ready. Configure sequence generator in mapping file. Sequence generator in mapping file by specifying the custom sequence name. The custom sequence name. How we are going to do that, sir? Go to mapping file. Come on this. Say paste. Done paste. ID name PID, column PID, type int. Generator class, what is that? Sequence. Generator class sequence. Fine. Then after that, what is the one we are having, boss? Generator class sequence. Here, whenever you want to pass any inputs to any generator, there is a tag called param. There is a tag called param. There is a tag called param. Param is the tag that we have to use. Come on, guys. There is a tag called param. Okay. There, sequence underscore name. That's a fixed param, boss. If you refer the documentation, you will get this parameter name. Sequence underscore name, PID underscore sequence. PID underscore sequence. Version to version, these parameter names will change sometimes. But I'm just going for what? PID underscore sequence. That's it, boss. Generators test. What test here? Generators test. That's cool. So let's run the application now. So right now it has to give 100 as the identity value. Oh, 4. Why 4? Why 4? Why 4? Sequence underscore name. What's happening, guys? What's happening? Still it is using hibernate sequence. That means it has not taken this one properly. 1 minute. Sequence hyphen name I will take. Generators test. Generators test. What's the value? 5. What's the value? 5. Line number 19. Where is line number 19 here? Yes. No, this is required. Without that, how does it know it is interested to work with the sequence? Fine. Okay. 1 minute. Why it is doing that one? 1 minute. 1 minute. This version to version param name will change. Wait a minute. Generators test. Generators test. Yes. Actually, I will tell. 4.x it was sequence. 5.1, 5.2 they made sequence underscore name. Okay, again they came back to what? Original one sequence. Param name is also sequence. Param name is also sequence. If you have a patience, go and work with 5.1 version. There it expects what? Sequence underscore name. Sequence underscore name. Are you understanding my point? Version to version that will change. Don't worry. Right now, PID underscore sequence is taken to get the value. So I said increment by 10. I said increment by 10. Yes, 110. I said increment by 20. Okay, I think actually 120. Increment by 10 means this time another 10 is added. So check it out. In MySQL database software, all these are reflecting or not. So definitely will reflect. Product. Product data. See, 100, 120, 110. We have got them or not there? We literally got them or not there. Like this, we can work with custom sequence. But again, I am telling version to version that param name is changing. Okay, if you are having lower versions, try with sequence underscore name also. Up to 4.x sequence, 5.x initial versions, 5.0, 5.1, 5.2, 5.3. Okay, it is sequence underscore name. Okay, again 5.4, again they come back with what? Sequence. Be careful about this param name. Okay, now be careful about this param name. Fine. Yes, this is custom sequence, boss. This is custom sequence. This param name, this is param name to supply the custom sequence name. To supply the custom sequence name. Okay, in some versions it is sequence underscore name. In some versions it is what? Sequence underscore name. Okay, I will tell those versions. 5.0, 1, 2, 3. I think right now we are having 5.4 sequence underscore name. In some versions it is sequence underscore name. This is param name to supply customer, not customer, custom sequence name. Fine, yeah. I think you will try all this stuff. Okay. I think you understood the importance of the sequence now. Right. Now let me go for whether it is suitable in multi-threaded environment or not. You know, we have setup ready. Since setup ready, let me test what's wrong in that. Okay. Now tell me here, it is a database generated identity value or framework generated identity value? Database generated identity value hand over to Hibernate, and Hibernate uses them for insertion. Hibernate uses them for insertion. That is very interesting, boss. Fine. So it's a multi-threaded environment. Java application. No issue. Happily, 3 records are inserted. Check it out. 140, 130, 150. Simultaneously coming, but every time sequence generates new identity value, unique identity value, that's not an issue. So it is suitable in what? Multi-threaded environment. Come on, guys. Whether it is suitable in what? Clustered environment or not. Should I test every time or you can visualize? Should I run like this or you can visualize? I think you can visualize. You got that maturity, right? Because sequence always generate unique number. Whenever you ask 10 times it will generate unique number. Okay, so it is suitable in clustered environment. Last time I am showing here. Java application 1, Java application 2, Java application 3, Java application 3. Yes, come here. Another 3 numbers will come. Sir, only 180 came. Just wait. 160, 170 also will come once that sleep time is over. Once their sleep time is over. Yeah, 160 came. Okay, once another 30 seconds or 20 seconds are over, you will get that 170 also. See, clustered environment also not a issue, boss. Yes, definitely they are suitable in clustered environment. Sir, I want to check in MySQL, sir. I want to check in MySQL. So let's try to have a check in MySQL. Actually, in MySQL, there is no provision to create the sequence. There is no provision to create the sequence. So that's why I will go a bit light. Okay. I'll try to work with the default sequence. What it will do for default. What it will do for default. Yes, right now activated one is MySQL here. Generator test. Run the application. Run the application. We got the exception. What's the exception here? Could not instantiate generator product. Could not instantiate a generator ID product. Okay. Okay. Does not support sequences. MySQL file dialect does not support sequences. Straight away is giving error or not there? Straight away it is giving error or not there? Come on, guys. Enjoyed my point? Enjoyed it thoroughly? So it is working in MySQL? No. So that's why in MySQL, identity columns are there, nothing but auto increment. Since the same facility is not there in Oracle, they have come up with sequence. But 12C onwards, okay, 12C onwards. Hey, 12C onward, there is a support for sequences also. Vikash Mishra, 12C onwards, there is a support for sequence, there is a support for identity. It supports both. 12C onwards, there is a support for sequences and identity, both. Oracle supports both identity and sequences. 12C onwards. I cannot demonstrate it. Those are having 12C. Try to work out that identity columns concept and try work and then work with what? Identity generator. Now tell me, boss, are we learning in-depth generators knowledge or not? Especially multi-threaded environment, especially clustered environment. That is very, very useful in real-time perspective. Why you know, when I have taken interviews of so many students, they said increment generator is very popular. All of them are saying what? We have used increment generator. Why? It works in all database software. It works in all database software. When you change one database to another database, you need not to change the generator. But in fact, in real time, no one will use come on, increment, either sequence or identity popular. MySQL identity popular, come on. Okay, boss. MySQL identity popular, Oracle sequence popular. At the other time, someone confirmed, sir, I used sequence. Who has used sequence? Someone confirmed. In my company, we are using sequence. Can you write that message once again so that others will get confidence? Whoever said that, I think Chandrakanta. Chandrakant said that. Yeah, can you write that statement one more time? Sir, in my company, we are using sequence so that I will make it public so that others will get the confidence. Why increment is not popular in real time? At least you understand. See, Chandrakant, I don't know knowingly you have used sequence or not. Okay, Funny Gaud is confirming. Funny Gaud is confirming. In my company, 2 projects also using sequence. Why sequence? Because Oracle is the database software. Why sequence is used? Because Oracle is the database software. Yes, 2 people are confirming as of now today. Chandrakant and Funny God both have confirmed that their companies are using what? This. Sir, if possible, can you show us three cluster with one getting offline, other two getting backup? How the data is going to be inserted? Syed Muslim, it's impossible to create that setup here. Oh, okay, right. It's impossible to create that setup, please. If two go to, see here, if two goes to offline, what happens? Those generated values will be wasted. Okay, boss. My company not use. I don't know here what you are saying. Ramesh Kande. Which company, what you are not using? Fine. One or other generator should be used. It should not be this one. Yeah, we have to change, boss. No option. Cherry Brahma, environment to environment, you have to change the generator. Yes. Okay, boss. Environment to environment, you have to change the generator. Definitely. We use assigned operator most. Vanita Dore, I think you are making natural key column as identity column. That's a wrong practice. Try to have a discussion with your team leader or project leader. One or other day, it is going to be very costly for you people. It is going to be very costly for you people in future maintenance of the project. Okay, just discuss. Maybe small company or TL is not that much knowledgeable person. That's why you are using what? Assigned. Assigned you are using means indirectly you are making natural key column as identity column. That means you might have taken Aadhaar number, PAN number, this kind of business meaning values as what? PK column values. That means your basic table designing is going wrong. Basic. Okay, boss. Basic table designing gone wrong. Please check it out once. If possible, discuss with your team leader. If any possibility is there, change it. Otherwise, in future, a lot of maintenance issues are going to come. Okay, assigned is not at all industry standard. Indirect, you are making natural key column as PK column and going to have a lot of problems. Fine, boss. I think you settled in generator. You settled in generator or not? Come on, guys. So many other generators are there. Don't miss tomorrow's class. Tomorrow I am going to discuss maybe when I create the setup of multi-threaded environment clustering, you felt heavy. But now once I create every day, I can check it out. Okay. High-low generator is there. Removed from Hibernate 5.x. Fine. Yeah, day after tomorrow workshop is there. Tomorrow all classes are there. A number of things are there. Fine. Sayyid Muhammad, better not to take ID card as the primary key column. You have to take serial number as primary key column. You have to take ID card as a normal column, right? I already discussed all these things. I prepared as part of background preparation to make my discussion very much nearer to real time. First, I talked about natural key column, surrogate key column, all this stuff. Yes, this Saturday, Sunday, we have a workshop on Lambda API. Don't miss the session. Thank you. Have a nice time. I'll share the projects. Don't worry.